so the elephant in the room,
Carl,
yeah.
Coral.
Oh, Coral.
Yeah, I don't really care about all that. I do think some of the things I read about how he could have, I mean, he won't obviously, but how he could have survived it. Some of the theories were pretty cool.
These motherfuckers. I mean, I thought it was bad with the whole Glenn thing.
Yeah,
like the dumpster diving episode with these motherfuckers in there going out to all these fucking extreme details to show how he could have survived.
But then he did.
But see, I can get that one. I get that one because we didn't actually see him get.
Yeah, but see, with this one, one of the far-fetched ones, but it is a cool idea. It just could never happen. Is that's how you introduce the Whisperers? The Whisperers, where because he was bitten by a human, not a zombie.
Right.
One of the cooler theories. I watched a whole video on this dude going back to season 1, talking about how when Rick was in a coma, he died, and came back and didn't turn, which means he may actually be immune. And then when Carl was shot,
time out. Okay, so here's what debunked that theory for me altogether. Because if you remember the end of season 1 when they leave, when they go to the Jenner,
the
right? Facility. He tests everybody, and everybody comes back, and he says it. Nothing I didn't expect. And then he tells everybody at the end of it that everybody's infected.
I can almost see how it's set up perfectly because when Carl gets shot and goes to the farm, Rick gives him his blood.
Right.
So I mean, I could see how that could have been set up.
Yeah.
Pretty well actually.
Right.
But then the other thing is that's also where he got shot, and people are talking about how that could have been
the scar tissue and all that other stuff.
Dead flesh or whatever. Right. Also, another one, which this is probably the most believable one to me, is the fact that since he had a shirt on and it barely bit him, that since the teeth didn't actually hit the skin and break the skin, like teeth to actual skin, saliva to actual skin, that the fever was not passed to him. Like he won't actually get sick and die.
Right.
Because that's the whole point. It's not the bite that turns you. The bite makes you sick. You die. Then you turn regardless.
Right.
So
you die of infection.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't get an infection.
But here's the thing.
Because would you? I mean,
here's the problem that I have with that. This is one thing that I've had issue with the whole Walking Dead business about. Well, everybody's infected, and it's not the bite that makes you infected. I have a problem with that because people in the real world right now get bit by other people. They get a fucking shot of penicillin, and they're okay. They don't die.
That's true. Maybe it's like cancer. Like there's no cure for cancer. Once you got it, I mean, you're basically a goner.
Well, right, but here's the thing: if the bite doesn't make you a zombie, if it's thing just gets you sick and die from an infection, I mean, what the fuck? What infection did he get? All of a sudden, that's brand new, never been seen before. That's the plot hole that I take issue with.
There you go, plot hole.
Yeah.
Bring it around.
Yeah, bring it
you know what? That's funny that you bring that up because I never thought about that.
Yeah,
and that's a big plot hole of zombie movies that are like that.
Yeah.
Because in some zombie movies, you don't want to get bitten because that is what turns you. You can fucking shoot yourself and die or die of drowning or whatever and be dead. But in Walking Dead world, everyone's infected. You die, you turn, period.
Right.
So why are you even afraid of zombies then?
Exactly. Yeah. And then how did it start if everybody's infected? What was the origin? Yeah, and I know that's something that Robert Kirkman said he'll never come up with.
Would it be like a bird flu? Would it?
Right.
Honestly, to me, if it's something like everyone on the planet was infected at the same time, that would be more of a God thing.
Right.
I mean, that would be the only way I could do it.
Yeah. Or some massive space zapping.
Space zapping?
Yeah.
Or like a Night of the Comet. Did you ever see that? No. Cheesy 80s movie, but pretty good.
Yeah.
About the comet that flies over and everyone who is out in the view of it turns to dust. But then the only thing that could save you is, it's either steel. I think it's steel. So if you're like encased in steel or behind steel, you are fine. But if you were indoors, you turn into a zombie. You didn't fully erupt into dust and you weren't safe. You turned into a zombie. So it was all right, I guess. But that kind of reminded me of that. Because you said space and whatever.
Space, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then you talk about, well, Carl's a pretty big comic book death there.
I mean,
because there's a lot more to go.
Well, here's the thing, yeah.
But you could easily, you could have Enid do some shit.
One of the things I've heard is that they're having Clementine might be coming over
from the video game.
Yeah. That she would take over Carl's arc.
Kind of cool.
That would be kind of a cool way to do it.
I would love to see Lee.
But you won't.
But he'd already be dead. Lee.
Yeah.
know, but that would be so cool.
Yeah.
I think Lee is actually voiced by Ezekiel. Hold on, I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
You talk about something, I'm going to look that up.
Well, I mean, we're still talking about the whole Walking Dead.
I know. Talk about something right now.
So, okay, I'm good. Stop being mean. Stop being mean.
The Shiva death. I mean, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think it was done very well, though.
No, it was very bad.
It was very piss poor. It was very just thrown in there.
Yeah, it was like, hey, we got to do this. Be kind of shocking, and they did it. And then I kind of disagree with the whole kingdom thing right there.
Knocking out the whole kingdom.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I knew something was going to happen because they kept saying, "Oh, today, not
one." Yeah.
I knew something was going to happen.
Sure.
And it did. When the gun came down, or the gun came out, and he was like, I remember whatever he said, and they started shooting them all. I was like, my mouth did drop. So I mean, they did get the effect they wanted, but yeah, looking back on it,
I just thought, man, come on.
The whole all-out war is stupid. All of it's stupid. It's just all this gun battle, and you have all these bullets. I'm like, come on. All that whole scene that was basically like half an episode where they're at that one outpost and they're just shooting them to wound them, to turn them into zombies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That whole thing was stupid.
Yeah.
You know how much ammo you just wasted?
Right.
Don't get me started on the aluminum that's protecting your car.
Yeah. Aluminium.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Or the whole Daryl thing. I mean, I get Daryl's mad, but ugh. I heard people talking about how they think that maybe they might be setting Daryl up to be the next villain. And I'm like, yeah, I get the whole, Shane, Daryl, but whatever. It's
maybe.
Stupid.
I don't think so. I mean,
it should be. They should, when it comes to villains and Negan, they should follow the comic book completely. Completely.
I kind of agree with that.
Because they're already setting it all up. They set it up with Carl's death.
Well,
that is the one way that he can live.
Even way before then, they set it up with fucking Morgan building that
the jail
prison cell.
But I mean, to be fair, they held Dwight in there.
Yeah, for like half a second, but
yeah, I know. I don't know. I think killing Carl cemented the fact that they're keeping Negan alive.
Yeah, that's there was an article put out today by I forget who it was, but that's what their contention is, that the only reason why it gives Rick a reason not to kill Negan.
Yes. Because that
but
was
they didn't need one. There was already a reason
there
was already a reason cemented in the comic for not doing it.
And what was that reason?
Fuck, I can't remember.
It was stupid is what it was. That's why they're not going to do it.
I don't know.
Because that's what I'm saying. Is because I was listening to one of the Talking Deads that Gimple was on, and he was talking about it. And he was I think it was the one after Carl died, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was talking about it, and he was talking about how this is a way, and here's what he said: this is a way to cement it, because the comic book version and the TV version of Negan are not completely different, but different because Jeffrey Dean Morgan is so good at it. And that it doesn't, it doesn't carry over to the screen as well. So people who have never read the comic aren't going to just go, oh yeah, so Negan's a good guy now? Or whatever, There's got to be a reason for it.
Well, okay, but here's the thing. When you start getting into Negan's backstory a bit, you kind of get it. You find out that the reason why he really isn't a terrible guy.
No.
He does some really fucked up things.
Sure he does, but it's the world we live in, man.
I mean, part of it is that,
and he has rules.
Yeah.
It's like I've never actually thought of Negan as a bad guy. I'm sorry, I haven't.
I mean, I get him as a bad guy because
I don't.
He just some bash people's brains in.
Sure.
As an introduction, saying, "Hey, look, I'm here to save you, but I'm going to kill one of you to prove a point."
Yeah,
I
get that.
Yeah, there are so many different ways you can go about being
ruling by a tyrant.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It's tyrannical rule, and that never
works.
Right,
and that is why he will keep him. That's why Rick will keep him alive, to show that you can run this world without being a tyrant.
Yeah,
151 films and such that Carrie Payton has done.
That guy is.
I'm going to go with yes, because there's a lot of stuff he's voiced already.
Yeah.
And I was pretty sure.
Why don't you just look up the game? Telltale, whatever.
Because I'm also looking through everything he's done.
Oh, okay.
God damn. Like almost every Lego thing you've ever had, he's been in.
Yeah.
Batman, Arkham Knight, Justice League, Ben 10, Call of Duty. God damn. SimCity. Infamous, Republic.
SimCity.
Yeah. Batman, more Batman. Metro, Injustice, God of War, Tomb Raider, Aliens,
Aliens,
Colonial Marines. Starhawk.
That's a game.
Yeah, more Ben 10. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Infamous 2. Spider-Man. What is he? It just
Spider Pig. Does whatever a Spider Pig does.
He was Ripcord in G.I. Joe Renegades cartoon.
Oh, wow. Very good.
I guess. Dead or Alive?
No.
Oh, he was Zach. Oh, he did the voice of Zach. Ain't lie to me.
He was in Lie to Me?
Yeah.
That was a good show.
He was in I'm in the Band. Isn't that the show that...
Yeah, Caitlin was on.
Yeah. He was Kaz Ridley in one episode in 2010.
I'll have to ask her about that. If we can ever get a hold of her and get her back on the show.
What if we can get Carrie Payton?
Hey, Caitlin, do you know Carrie Payton?
What were the odds of that? He was in that one show. He was in How I Met Your Mother? Guy in booth number 3.
Oh, fuck off. I hate... That's why I don't like... Was it IMDb?
Yes.
That's why I don't like that shit.
Well,
man.
I mean, maybe he was Guy in booth number 3.
Maybe he was, but here's the thing. Fuck off. Because I'm going to remember him in that one episode from that one... Fuck, man. This son of a bitch.
Oh, my God. Maybe he wasn't. All right, I'm going to look up the game.
Yeah, look at the game.
God damn, he's in a lot of shit, though, man.
I mean, fuck.
Well,
when you're a journeyman actor, you got to do whatever. You got to do what you got to do. You got to be Guy in booth number 3 when you're a journeyman actor.
I really like him too.
Yeah, I do. He's.
I'll be sad when he dies.
He's gonna die.
Everybody's gonna die at some point.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Walking Dead. Telltale. Is that what
Yep,
I'm
that's it.
No, it's Telltale. But is that how I should look it up?
Telltale Games, yeah.
Telltale. You're a Telltale. You said, oh, Dave Fennoy. That's who it was. I pulled the Samuel L. Jackson. Because look, Dave Fennoy's a black guy with white dreads.
Oh man! But see, Carrie Payton didn't have dreads.
No, he doesn't. But Ezekiel does.
Ezekiel does. Yeah.
That's why I was thinking about it.
That's funny.
God damn it! Oh look, he was in like almost every video game Carrie Payton was also in.
Who
That's
was?
weird. This guy,
same guy.
Dave Fennoy. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Yeah, Lee Everett. He's been in 158 things. It's a lot of shit when you start doing voice work.
Yeah. Well, by the way, I am available for hire for voice work.
Yeah, you have a good voice. I don't. Unless I talk like this.
See, that's the thing about voiceover.
Hold on. I want to see if I can. I wanted to do a video. I want to do a video for YouTube. One of my Let's Plays. I want to do with a whole voice. I'm gonna see if I can lurch it out.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, what are you doing over there? You stupid fucking bastard! Get off my lawn!
What does that remind me of?
I don't know. You should tell me. But I love that's my old man voice.
Yeah,
and I love it. I could probably talk like that the whole thing.
So that's one of the things I want to talk to you about your channel.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Production.
Combat Kids. Mortal Kombat Begins.
What
the fuck?
You're fucking kidding me.
In the words of Wendy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Combat Kids Mortal Kombat meets Muppet Babies with a helping of South Park and tells the heartwarming tale of how combat began.
Oh, so this is a spoof.
What the fuck? I mean, yeah, it's animation, a short animation short.
Yeah.
I gotta look on YouTube to see if that exists. I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, Combat Kids.
Hey, did you watch that Mortal Kombat movie I got you?
I have not yet.
What?
I haven't watched a single DVD.
Well,
I did think about it though because my thing went down.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to.
The fuck is that you?
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that?
That's an ad. It's an ad. Goddamn YouTube and their fucking ads. I swear to God, it's always for fucking mobile games. Every time I look at a fucking YouTube video.
Not me.
I know because you've got red, whatever. But
no. I mean, no, I don't. I just never see YouTube. Or I never see...
You never see YouTube?
I never see phone ads.
Oh, that's what you just saw. That was a phone.
That one was, yeah, because it's on my phone. But I watch YouTube on my Xbox.
Okay.
And I get like movies and other things like
that.
I
swear it's always these like oh man.
I know exactly what
you
you're
know what I mean? These motherfuckers.
Ages of War and shit.
Yeah, like stupid shit like that. And it's these characters look pretty sweet.
Oh my God, it's here.
What?
The whole thing is here. Here it is.
Oh, that's great. But you know what I'm talking about? It's like you get these super hot girls, right? And like, these characters look pretty sweet. Oh, you know, trying to tell me about the game and shit. I'm like, fuck off. That's funny. You got to tweet that out.
How do I tweet that out?
Oh, there's a share button, I think.
I know, but I don't think this is a new phone. The Twitter account's not connected to this one.
Oh, fuck.
Because I'm stupid.
Me too.
Oh, look, little Cyrax. Look. Oh, Sub-Zero and Raiden.
Oh, it should be Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Oh, look, he's making a snow. Oh, look. Cabal.
Is that smoke?